Ladies and gentlemen, if you clicked on this video, chances are you have an exam coming up. And let's be honest, you want to flex that A plus like a champion. Well, you've come to the right place. I'm just speaking, dude, and today I'm going to teach you how to ace your exams with minimal stress, maximum efficiency, and maybe even a little fun. Yeah, you heard that right. Fun and exams in the same sentence. Stick with me, and you'll see how it works. Now, I know exactly how you feel. You sit down, open your books, and suddenly your brain is like, hey, let's reorganize my entire room instead. Or maybe you spend hours highlighting things like a mad scientist, only to realize that your textbook now looks like an abstract art piece and you still remember nothing. Or worst of all, you tell yourself, I'll start studying at 7 p.m. Then suddenly it's 7:02, and now you have to wait until 8 because new hour, new me. Listen, I've aced more exams than I can count. Math, science, history, even that one subject where the teacher just spoke in riddles. And what I can tell you is that studying harder is not the answer. Studying smarter is. There are people who spend less time than you, people who might not even be as smart as you, and yet they get better grades. Why? Because they study the right way. And today, I'm about to show you exactly how to do that. So first, let's talk about the 3 biggest mistakes students make when studying. If you're doing any of these, don't worry, you're not alone. But we're about to fix that. You think you're studying because you're reading, highlighting, and watching lectures at 2 times speed, like some kind of productivity guru. But here's the thing. Just because the information enters your brain doesn't mean it stays there. Your goal isn't to consume information, it's to digest it. Instead, focus on active recall, meaning you test yourself. Close the book, cover your notes, and try to explain the topic out loud. If you sound like you're making it up as you go, congrats. You need to study that part again. Some students think they need to remember every single detail, like they're trying to recite the entire textbook in their sleep. Newsflash. Your exam is not a trivia contest. It's about recognizing patterns and solving problems. Instead of memorizing, focus on predicting. Ask yourself, what questions would I put on this exam if I were the teacher? If you can anticipate the type of questions coming, you'll spend less time cramming random facts and more time mastering what actually matters. We've all done it, staying up until 3 a.m., desperately flipping through pages, hoping that somehow, by the grace of the exam gods, we'll absorb enough to survive. But cramming is like eating 10 burgers at once. You might finish it, but you're not digesting anything properly. Instead, use spaced repetition. Study a little today, review it tomorrow, then again next week. Your brain likes to forget things, so reminding it consistently is the key to long-term memory. Now that we've covered what not to do, let's get into the ultimate exam strategy that'll turn you into an academic weapon. Step 1. Organize your study material. Before you even start, make a game plan. Grab a piece of paper, or Google Docs because we're in the 21st century, and write down all the resources you have, notes, slides, practice tests, all the topics that will be on the exam. Check your syllabus, or just ask your teacher. Teachers love that stuff. A rough study schedule so you don't end up watching cat videos instead of revising. Step 2. Prioritize active recall and practice. If you're not doing practice questions, you're not studying. Seriously, doing practice exams, quizzes, or even making your own test questions is the single best way to retain information. The more you struggle to remember something now, the easier it'll be to recall it on exam day. Bonus tip. If you're feeling extra smart, go to ChatGPT, upload your notes, and tell it to generate test questions. You can even ask it to act like an evil professor and make the hardest questions possible. Turn studying into a game. Step 3. Use the blurting method. This one's simple but so effective. Grab a blank sheet of paper and write down everything you remember about a topic without looking at your notes. Then check what you missed. If there are gaps, that's where you need to focus your studying. Step 4. The night before the exam. Alright, it's the night before the big day. Here's what you do. No cramming. You should have been spacing your studying out, right? Review key concepts quickly, but don't overdo it. Get sleep. Your brain needs rest to function properly. Eat light in the morning. No food comas allowed. Step 5. Exam day. This is it. You've done the work. You're ready. Here's what to keep in mind. Stay calm. Freaking out won't help you remember anything. Read questions carefully. Some exams are just traps waiting to happen. If you don't know an answer, move on. Come back to it later with a fresh brain. And that's it. If you actually use these methods and stop studying the wrong way, I promise you'll see massive improvements. Now, if you found this video helpful, share it with your friends, because real friends don't let friends highlight entire textbooks like a coloring book. And if you didn't find this video helpful, well, at least now you know that cramming at 3 a.m. with a can of energy drink or a cup of coffee isn't exactly peak performance strategy. Before you go, hit that subscribe button, because let's be real, this isn't the last time you'll need to outsmart an exam. Plus, subscribing is scientifically proven to boost your IQ by at least, I don't know, 5 points? Probably. All right, stay smart, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.